Welcome. In a previous video I talked about wiring up an outlet for this solar charger. And I called that video a fail. I wasn't real happy with the outcome I had, so I redid it. So I'll put a link in the description of that video. I'll put a link in the description to the solar panel video, and I'll put a link to the solar panel and anything I used here on Amazon. And if you use those links, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I'll start here at the battery. A couple things I did before. When I had it hooked up, I had the wire hooked up here with a ring terminal, and instead I hooked it up here, and this had a bunch of black electrical tape on it, and I switched that up with some self-sealing silicone tape, and this stuff sticks to itself, and it's electrical resistant, it's waterproof, heat resistant, everything like that. So I replaced that. This should be a little bit better set up here, and I put a ring terminal on here, and this was a 5/16 ring terminal. Get some shade there. And I have that here coming down to a fuse connector, and I have a 10 amp fuse in here. So a problem before I had was I used some thinner wire. I switched it to 12 gauge wire, and that seems to have helped a lot. Then on this side I have the ground hooked in here. I switched that over and connected it here, and this is a 1/4 inch ring terminal. So I have those hooked up. So I have the positive and the negative coming here, and I have this brace here, and I wrapped this brace with some of the silicone tape, and I put a zip tie around it to hold that on there. And the wires come along here, and they go through this grommet that goes through the firewall. So let's switch into the car now. So the wires come in under the dash through here. I poked some holes through this, like sound dampening, and then I routed them up here, and I put like a self-adhesive sticky pad with a zip tie, and then I've crimped them there, and I ran it over to the outlet here. So that's screwed into this plastic piece right here. I think it's a part of the ventilation system, and this isn't super sturdy, so I may brace my finger on the back here when I plug into it, but this isn't for like day-to-day usage. This is just for my solar charger. So when I'm not using this, I can unplug this and store the solar charger somewhere else. And but when I'm using it, I have it plugged in here. That goes down to the regulator here, and it says charging right now. And then the other goes up to the solar panel that's on the dash. So I have the solar panel here. And what I found is I have this, I always keep like a microfiber in my car to, like wipe things down like the radio or the dash or anything, or inside a windshield. So I just take that, and I've been sticking that under the charger to kind of press it up against the windshield. Because I usually have sunshade here to keep my dash from fading. So those are the parts I have here. I haven't mounted this permanently. It has a little hole in the back. I could mount that up somewhere, but I just, when I unplug this, I throw it in the back seat or something when I'm not using it. If I was going to drive this for, regularly, I'd probably toss this in my garage. But, sometimes I'll go like a couple weeks without driving my vehicle, so it doesn't bother me just sitting on the floor there. So that's just a quick update on my solar panel setup. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.